Hey, how's she going? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. Boys, I'm glad you dropped in the shop today. I've got the Massey Ferguson GC2300 awesome tractor in the shop here today because the last couple of times I was plowing with it, it was hard. The treadle pedal in it, if you know the Massey at all, there's just one pedal. You push it down to go forward, you push it back to go reverse. But the pedal was very hard to push. Ever since I had the tractor, this pedal has been hard to push. But it seems like it's got worse the last, well, a couple of times I was out plowing with it. So I have the tractor in the shop, like I say, because it's time to do some springtime maintenance on it. I have to change the engine oil and things like that. But I wanted to check this treadle pedal to see why it's so darn hard to push. See if we can make some improvements there. So let's go check her out. Okay, this is the beast we're looking at. This is the treadle pedal. You push it here to go forward, here to go reverse. Hydrostatic transmission, eh? On this GC2300 awesome Massey Ferguson tractor. And when I first got the tractor, well, I never noticed if it was hard to push, but I did sense that it was hard to push as the more I used it, but it's very, very hard to push that down right now. And I also noticed the last couple of times plowing, I'm not going as fast forward as I normally do. And also when you push it in reverse, it's hard to push it in reverse. Plus, it doesn't easily come out of reverse. It sort of sticks there. And that's bad because with the hydrostatic transmission, it relies on this treadle pedal getting back to the neutral position to stop the motion of the tractor, or else you have to put your foot in the brake or, you know, kick the pedal the other way, and that's not good. So we're going to try and find out why it's so hard to push that pedal down. Originally, like I say before, the pedal's always been stiff to push, so I tried putting grease in here. This grease nibble, it had a hard time accepting grease. Like I had to really reef on it to get the grease to pump in there. So I was thinking that might have been the problem, that it's just not greased. But I see it's moving pretty easy right there. So I don't think the issue is with this collar sliding on the shaft that it's mounted on. I think there might be something wrong with the linkages. And something else I just noticed here today when I was messing with it, when you push down on it, I don't know whether you noticed here, but this is the, wait till I just change the camera a little bit. This is the four-wheel drive in and out lever here, and this is raise lower the rear 3-point. When I'm moving the pedal, both of those are moving, and they've got nothing to do with the treadle pedal, that's for sure. So anyway, I don't know whether that's a hint, a clue, or tip, or what it is, but we're going to have a look at this and see if we can discover why the treadle pedal is so hard to push. You know, one of the big benefits of being able to work on your own gear is you get to get up close and personal with the machine, you know, or whatever it is you're working on. And you can maybe, while you're working on it, discover other little idiosyncrasies or other things that need adjusting or correcting or maintaining, things like that. You know, so I'm pretty lucky. I consider myself very lucky and fortunate that I have enough mechanical ability to address, you know, 75% of the issues that I run into with the equipment that I have here, especially where we are out here, you know, kind of semi-isolated, you know, an hour and a half or so away from town. So here I am working on my tractor trying to fix my treadle pedal, right? So what could be wrong with that? Well, I'm sure with my mechanical skills set that I have, I'm going to be able to resolve this. So quite some time ago, I lost a pair of angled nose needle nose pliers, and I loved those pliers. I used to use those all the time, little needle nose pliers, and I couldn't find them. I looked, searched high and low, but I figured, you know, with all the renos I was doing in the shop, they'll show up sometime. You know, I must have misplaced them. They're hidden away somewhere, but I'll get to them. Anyhow, here I am working on my treadle pedal, right? Saying what could be causing this from going stop so hard to push and things like that. So I got looking around, and like I was saying, when I was moving the pedal, the four-wheel drive linkage was moving, and the raising, lowering, the 3-point hitch lever was moving. It's got nothing to do with the treadle pedal. So I looked underneath, and guess what I found? Let me show you. Okay, I hope you can see this. See this little thingy right here? Wait till I reach down this way, maybe I can get it better. No. See this right here? Does that look familiar to you? You know what? That looks like a set of offset needle nose pliers. So I found my needle nose pliers, and I dare say I found the reason why it's so hard for my treadle pedal to work right. If you can see that moving there, well, it doesn't move very well at all because the pliers are jamming it. Oh, baby. So there you go. That's one of the benefits of working on your own gear, right? I suppose I could have hauled this away to the dealer and paid him $100 an hour, and he'd look at it for 3 or 4 hours and give me a bill for $750 or so and a pair of pliers. And he said, here you go, there's your problem. Anyway, I'm going to wrestle with this, try and get my pliers out of there, and then see what that does to the treadle pedal. But I expect it's going to make it work okay. So I'm glad to have these pliers back. And look at this. She's working like it should. Job done. Break time. Well, the treadle pedal problem I think is resolved. I greased the fitting there and took the grease well this time, and it's easy to move. Plus, I found my angled nose pliers, so hey, I like it. So there you go, folks. The moral of this story, I guess, if you service your own gear, you can find your lost tools. Thanks for watching. Sure hope you enjoyed this little video. Don't forget, folks, give me some thumbs up and leave me some comments, and we'll talk to you.